Hey, welcome to World Entertainment. And of course, the marketing for Superman is ramping up now. And on top of all of that, we have tons of new posters, all that stuff. But we also have some TV spots coming out. And this one is, I'm going to assume it's either the Chinese, maybe the Japanese TV spot. It's all in English except the writing. The writing's all in Japanese or Asian, whatever country this is from. We'll have a look at it. It's like 35 seconds long or something. And then we'll have a look at all these posters and we'll just talk a bit about it. Because there's all the new posters and stuff. And someone, oddly enough, is missing from all these posters. But here is this brand new TV spot with some new footage and dialogue. So here it is.
Eventually people are going to find out that you're Superman.
Yeah, but the glasses.
Hey, loser. You're a loser.
He's not a man. He's an it with a cocky grin and a stupid outfit.
Who's that guy you were seeing?
He's a little strange.
Stop. Sit.
Oh, I like strange.
Yep, so there you go. As you can see, it's all in Chinese, Japanese, whatever language that is. And yeah, you see a bit more. And it does kind of try and highlight more of the kind of the hopefulness from Superman this time around. You're actually seeing him, especially in the suit, smiling. It's something they've seemingly, for some reason, been missing in the trailers. Posters, not so much, but the trailers, he seems not to smile a hell of a lot. And then we do get to the posters, and of course, there are all these weird light ones. Now, they're not the worst posters ever, but they're nothing spectacular. They're nothing to get excited about. You know, we've seen this Superman one a billion times, you know, and now you just get Crypto. The same background is on everyone. It's just, some of them seem to be where they actually got the people to stand there and get their picture taken, and then there's one or two that seems to be like, we just ripped that from the movie, which you'll see what I mean. So of course you have Superman here and Crypto. Then we get, of course, Lex Luthor and Lois Lane, which is fine. You know, again, there's nothing spectacular about the poster, but you can see what I mean by they're clearly, these are posing images, you know, where they had the actors there to do so. Then of course we get the Guy Gardner and the Hawk Girl. And yeah, look, there's no argument. The suits are terrible for these. The suits for all of them, pretty much, like the heroes, are terrible. But Guy Gardner's hair, it's just ridiculous. I know they're trying to go for the comic, but there's some times where you kind of have to look at it and go, it just doesn't work. And that doesn't work. And Hawk Girl looks terrible. That helmet and stuff, yeah, no. It really does, and people have been pointing out, it really does look like the CW type of stuff, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not great. Mr. Terrific looks fine. He's the only one that really kind of looks fine. So you have him there, and you have Metamorpho, who seemingly might be transforming at one stage into Kryptonite. There is that moment in the trailer people have been pointing out when Superman's getting beaten down in the cell. If you look at Metamorpho behind him, his arm is glowing green, so it's the case of, is he transforming into Kryptonite? It's very much possibility, but again, Mr. Terrific looks fine. He actually looks comic book accurate, you know. It's just, yeah, whatever, you know, who's getting excited. Then we get the Engineer, and of course, we get Rick Flag Sr. The Rick Flag Sr. is the image where you're like, oh, you just pulled that out of the movie. That is not Frank Grillo being there, getting his image taken. That is clearly just something taken from the movie. The Engineer, the look, it looks terrible as well. She looks ridiculous. There's no getting around that. She looks ridiculous. I don't know what the choice was with the hair there, but yeah. Then we get, of course, the two girls. We get Miss Taskmaker and, of course, Cat Grant. Now, the thing that is standing out very much so with Miss Taskmaker is the fact that she constantly seems to be doing the whole 21st century, let's take selfies. She's the one in the trailer who, while the city's getting destroyed behind her, is taking selfies out the window. I don't understand what the idea behind that is, other than it's just 21st century nonsense. And Cat Grant is like, I don't even know why Cat Grant is in this movie, but she is for reasons best known to themselves. At least they actually look like women. I suppose that's one plus we can give it. You know, they didn't go, hey, you must look frumpy. We're going to put you in the most oversized clothes possible. No, they actually went, no, we're going to make you look like sexy women. And that's exactly what they did. Then, of course, we got Jimmy Olsen and Perry White. You know, again, it looks fine. The Perry White one looks like it's an image ripped from the movie as well. Jimmy Olsen, yeah, whatever, you know. I think we're all just surprised they went for a guy that's actually a redhead. Of course, they kept the black version of Perry White, which it is what it is. He's not like a huge character to the whole piece of the movie. So it is what it is. And then, of course, we get these two. We get the robot, A4, whatever the hell he's called, and Longmire. Now, there's technically two people missing. One, though, kind of makes sense because he hasn't been in any of the promotion at all. We haven't seen him in posters, in marketing, in adverts, nothing. Is Maxwell Lord. And, like, again, he mustn't have that much of a role in it. We have seen him in the advert for Peacemaker Season 2, but overall, yeah, he's obviously not a big deal for this movie, so they've left him out. The one person that has been left out, which is very surprising because they've been all over the marketing, is Ultraman. We've no actual image in these posters of Ultraman. At least I haven't come across it yet. We do have, of course, they didn't just give us Superman version, they gave us Clark Kent. But the fact that it's like, why did you just leave out Ultraman? That's a bit strange. Especially if you're going to put in this guy, Longmire, or whatever the hell his name is. It's like, why did you put him in, but not Ultraman? Even if you're putting in Crypto and the bloody robot, and you're not putting in Ultraman. It's a bit weird. Maybe they're a bit too nervous about, we can't really show off Ultraman just yet. I don't know. Either way, there's all these new posters, and then, of course, you had this official one, which looks dorky, to be honest with you. It really does. The face looks very, very AI generated, doesn't it? It doesn't look natural at all. So, yeah, the marketing for this, it's been terrible. Hopefully the movie ends up being good, but the marketing is terrible. But anyway, there's your new TV spot. There's your bunch of posters. There's a lot more new images, but they're all pretty much the same, just with a different background, really. They're all just really him with his arms folded. It's either a blue background or background with writing. It's all that type of stuff, so it is what it is. But with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And let me know, are you excited? Are you getting excited for this movie? Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.